Start the stream. Oh man.
What was the driving today, Ken?
Long.
Much snow?
No, actually, I played around going over there because we had a little bit of snow. Just enough that I could have a little bit of fun. You know, nothing dangerous. Scare her half to death. Coming back, it was just as dry as could be. Just a little cold. The flakes got bigger in Indiana. I thought we were going to actually get some decent snow, but we didn't. So, and now they're predicting next week we might get some really good snow here, like 3 to 5 inches here. So that will be interesting to see.
No such thing as really good snow, unless you're a skier.
None. I've never skied in my life. Never. Never will. Well, can't say never, but I don't think I will. At 62, I'm not taking skiing up. Not purposely. I might step out the door and go sliding. Hey, Greg, Tony. It is me. And I'm not on my camera. I'm on the actual computer with the wonderful background behind me. Let me blur that out. So, oh, I'm so tired. So house hunting, I'll have to repeat this probably 2 or 3 times. So house hunting was not good. We went to the little house first, the bigger house. I wouldn't give him $140,000 for it. It needs about $70,000 worth of work, minimum. Needs a roof, needs a new whole entire bathroom. I stepped in the bathroom and the floor bowed so bad I grabbed the sink to keep from falling. I thought I was going through the floor. And then my next step was 6 inches taller because you know how wood swells when it gets wet? The wood had swollen and raised up. So that was a problem. You can see at the ceiling where the ceiling and wall are separating so bad that the screws that hold the panels on the beams, they were coming loose.
Here comes Gary.
No, that's actually Greg. The water spot that they showed on the picture was, that water spot would have been acceptable. The water spot was about 4 feet in diameter. It was horrible.
That's not what it looked like.
Yeah, I mean, it was horrible. No cleaning had been done. It says freshly painted. There's no way it was freshly painted. Just
That was 6 years ago.
probably. Well, when it was built.
With the roof, and when you first went in the bathroom, there's 15 grand. You talk about the floor, that's 45 so far.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, I might offer 140, but even that, I'm not moving into a money pit. That is not going to happen. So, and our realtor agreed. She said, no, this is just not worth it. So we finally got into the second house, and this guy's playing a very interesting game. He listed it at 175. I'll give him 175 tomorrow, all day long. Not even question it. He's taking I call it bids. He's taking offers until 5 o'clock Saturday night. 2 hours later, he will select the highest offer.
He wants a bidding war.
Exactly. He's playing both ends against the middle, so to speak. So Lorna said after we walked through it, it's a super. I mean, that house he redid it to sell it. He really did. Now it was on the market in September for 185, so I might bump my offer up to 185. Lorna said give him 180. We're not even out of the drive. We're not even in the car. She goes, tell him 180. I'm like, let's talk about this first and then make our offer. So she got on the car and the realtor goes, what do you think? I said, well, she wants me to offer you 180 right now. And she goes, well, let you guys talk about it because little did I know what was coming. But I said, okay. So about an hour later, she calls and she says, I got my boss here. We want to go over some things with you to tell us how the market is here in Indiana. They want me to offer $205,000 and pony up and pony up guaranteed $10,000 of my money if it doesn't appraise for $205,000. I said, do what? And she says, you're going to offer 205. If it appraises for 195, you're going to give him 10 grand in pocket. I said, no, I'm not. That's not going to happen. Well, that's how it's done here now. I said, it might be the way it's done, but that's not how I'm doing it. And then they said, well, what about this plan? I said, that sounds just about as horrible as the other one. She said, no, it's for your benefit. I said, the way you explained it, I'm not benefiting on this. So we're going to offer 185 tomorrow. And if it goes through, great. If it don't go through, we're still looking for a house next week. You know?
These two women want you to do 205. What caliber gun do they carry? I mean, really? You gotta be joking.
Well,
Yeah.
figure 6% of 205 versus 6% of 175.
Don't be surprised if there's another 5 grand bonus in there somewhere for them.
Well, sure.
It doesn't sound right there.
Oh, no, it didn't. She sent me an email on it, and we glanced over it. We'd already made up our mind. I wished I could find the pictures of it. I mean, you guys saw it last night. The pictures do not do that house justice. It is really, the garage, you could live in the garage. The garage is like 600 square feet. Got a heater. It has a, what's that special water heater? Tankless water heater. He says instant hot water. He goes, turn the hot water on, 5 seconds later you got hot water. He goes, turn the water on in the bathroom, you still got hot water in the kitchen, you still got hot water in there. Tankless. He says it's the greatest thing he ever did. He demonstrated the theater worked, that was cool. The little things on the outlets that we thought were air fresheners are speakers. That whole house is Alex's dream, basically, because everything's Wi-Fi connected and they're speakers. And I mean, it was cool.
Everything's connected so you can have like your Alexa or your Google Home.
It's Google Home, yeah. It's Google Home. The barn out back, he's split it in half, put a loft on one half, and then he's got down here on the lower half, he's got shelving and whatnot. I mean, I said last night, I like it because of the yard and the shed. Well, now I like it for the whole thing, but I ain't giving him $205,000. You know,
The barn?
The whole house. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy the barn.
Oh, you better get DH going now.
My TV is not a smart TV, but because I have a Chromecast connected to it, and Google Home and Chromecast work together since they're both Google products, I can turn my TV on and off my voice, even though my TV is not a smart TV, and it only goes up to 720. I have everything I need to have, you know, connected, but only thing you don't have connected in this house is our thermostat. That's about the only thing. Our thermostat, refrigerator, stove, stuff like that's not connected, but pretty much everything else is.
Yeah, this whole house was. The one that came up yesterday while we were live at 179.9 is already pending today in one day. And that it's just the market right now. I mean, hell, look at our house. We listed it Wednesday morning. It was sold Wednesday night. So I'm trying to see if I can find that picture. I know you guys saw it yesterday, but I just want to see if I can go over it again.
Like the one with the big tree in the front?
The tree and the shed, yeah. The one with the big tree, that's a pit. That's
a no-go.
Yeah, that's a definitely, we walked out of there and we weren't even out of the driveway and Lorna goes, we're not buying that house. So, and then when we finally got to see the other one, she really liked it. So, and I can't find the picture again. Imagine that. I know, it's shocking. Then they called Lorna. She was supposed to work. And she called this morning and said, hey, it's my day off. And oh, yeah, we screwed up. So
Yeah.
they said, don't worry about it. Well, we're sitting at my brother's house, and they called her and they said, oh, we need to talk to you about last night. And she was like, what about last night? And I guess somebody had fallen right after she left, and they're just trying to scapegoat it to her. Oh shoot, I did not change that over. My bad. Why didn't somebody tell me the screen was still running the thing? Let me get over here. It was still running my introductory plane and all that good nonsense.
Wait a minute, let's see.
I changed it.
Oh,
So this is the one Greg's talking about, the tree. It looks good from that angle, but it is far, and I do mean far. Whoever took the pictures was good at hiding a lot of things. And I mean, we didn't really go in there and pick it apart by no means. Oh, and this one right?
that's the realtor's job.
Nah, that's the photographer's job. So this is the washer. And if you come over 180, the dryer sits over here on this side. But this floor right here, I've seen pigsties that are cleaner. It was just horrible. See that spot right there? That's it, and it looks not bad there. It's pretty horrible. I mean, it had a little bit better angle.
They have a roof leak?
Well, they're not sure, but that's what it looks like because now in the bathroom here, when you step toward the shower, the floor went down, I don't know, a good 4 or 5 inches. I mean, it was that soft. And then the next step, I'm about 6 inches taller because the wood had swelled and it has bowed up. So I tippy-toed out of there real quickly. This vent is actually not even attached. It looks like it is, but it's not. It's dangling. This was in another room. This is another water leak. So there's 2 water leaks. So that house didn't stand a chance.
I have a question.
I got an answer.
You say he showed you the, like, I'm just curious, did he turn on the projector and the screen and show you, I'm just curious, like, how bright was it in the room, outside? Like, how bright is the projector? Like, could you, like, have the windows open and be able to see it, or do they have, like, blackout curtains where you have to put the curtains down to...
That's a good question, Alex. The blinds were down, and it wasn't super dark, but it wasn't super light either. I was impressed. He showed us Debbie Does Dallas, and I thought, that's a pretty good video to show. I don't know that the realtor appreciated it, but it's pretty good. I don't know. It worked. It functioned. I didn't think the light was that big of a deal. The kitchen light was on.
I'm just curious because at church, our fellowship hall, they got those great big halogen lights. The ones that take forever to turn on and off. You can't just shut them off and back on and off and back on.
Oh no!
You gotta wait like 10 or 15 minutes for them to cool down.
Right.
And basically, it's so bright and those lights are so bright that you can't use a projector in there because it's no matter how bright unless it's a really, really, really expensive one. Because no matter how bright a projector you get, you won't be able to see the image good. So we had to get a TV, put a TV cabinet mounted up on the wall that someone built to put in there.
So
we have the issue sometimes of kids running by the switch. Putting it off, and then we have to wait, we have to wait 10 or 15 minutes for them to cool down before we can turn them back on because they're not instant on, instant off lights.
Yeah, so Zillow's got it at 175, estimated at 178.9. They were talking that statistics show the average house in this area goes for 208 something. And I'm like, I ain't buying the average house. I'm buying this house.
That's right.
So, front yard again. This is actually some kind of weird reflection. It's just as dark in real life as these are right here. So I don't know what this is. He didn't either.
It's like stonework.
It's not. It's painted. He said it all came from. He noticed it too in the picture. He said, but this all came from the same can of paint. This is connected to that. So anything, Hulu, Fire Stick, Roku, whatever is going to be projected through here. So that's cool. Plus, it's got what he said. I forgot what he said now. It's got another connector up there. Kitchen was. I mean, the picture in this is about as accurate as can be. It was immaculate.
That's a looks like would be a gigantic kitchen.
It was.
Can you tell me, since they ran the wires through the wall or whatever with the projector, can you tell me if is the house wired for Ethernet? Like, have they got Ethernet jacks in the walls ran to all the rooms, or?
Not in all the rooms he didn't. But the room that's going to be my studio he did. So I was right on what this is. I was right on this. This is a washer dryer, extra washer dryer connector. And this is the dryer vent right here, and this is the washer right there, which when I look at it, that's going to be really tight, but that would never be used because the washer and dryer are in the garage. So this shed, I smell a candle. Anyway, this shed, this half is the finished half, and this half is the working half, and it's actually got a loft up here that it was pretty cool. It is a fenced backyard, so that was nice. That's Gary.
Yeah.
So,
how many pictures is there? All those vents kind of scare me.
yeah,
There's not supposed to be that many. Many? What many? What are you talking about?
well, you got one there,
Back
two, three,
two or three. Go back 2 or 3 pictures.
4,
Right there.
yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it.
Actually, right on a flat roof, you usually do a lot of them because there's no pitch and you get a lot of moisture up there.
This is the garage, so this one's the furnace, I believe. Oh yeah, and the garage had a furnace of its own, in addition to the tankless water heater. That was nice.
Powered by what?
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 Gas.
Natural gas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. This was, I mean, we were joking about it last night, but that could clearly be made into a little record deal. These are speakers, which was pretty neat. Got good storage space. That is actually a speaker in the bathroom. It wasn't an air freshener. I thought it was an air freshener, but it's not.
Gotta be jokes.
I did ask him, could the toilet paper stay?
It's plugged into a. Is that an actual plug, like a normal wall outlet?
Yes. So I did say, hey, my buddy Chris Garrett wants to know if the toilet paper's staying. He just laughed and said, yeah, you can keep it. Master bedroom.
Is there an Ethernet port near the commode?
I hope so. So anyway, we're gonna 185 is what I'm gonna offer him. I'm not going much above that.
Mine's 175.
Well, he's playing a bidding game. He's gonna take offers up until 5 o'clock Saturday afternoon to make a decision by 7 p.m. So he's playing a game he may end up losing. Well, he won't. He'll take the highest bid, but.
I don't know the neighborhood. He might get it.
He'll get. Well, let me see. So this is one that was listed at 190 in the neighborhood and sold for 195. This is one that was listed at 160. Wish it had the date on it. Sold for 165. That was last September. 3 days on the market. The other one was on the market for 5 days. And it just sold 6 days ago.
How many bathrooms does it have?
2. This one was listed at 198.5 and it sold for 198.8, and that was in November. So he's not going to get the 205,000 that the realtors think he's going to get. And again, I think that's just more for their pockets than it is for his pocket.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if it goes up, he gets more too.
well, of course. Of course.
I will tell you one thing. The reason they're putting it low is not to get so much bidding more, but they get more lists, more hits on the multi-list.
Sure. And he just listed it in September for 185, and apparently it didn't do well, so now he's listing it at 175. I mean, we all do. When we sold our house in Vegas, we weren't as blatantly open about it as that, but sure, we accepted offers and we went with what we felt was the best one. I mean, you're not going to jump at the first offer, except in this case when we kind of want to get out of here and she's doing us right.
Well, last year I sold more houses than I bought for the first time in 20 years. So,
If he accepts it, we're good. If he don't, we're still looking, and that's, fine.
are you willing to go a second offer?
I ain't going much higher than 185. If he comes back and he says, the way our realtor was saying it was they think it's going to go from anywhere from 200 to 205, and she said, and you're pre-approved up to 207, just offering 205 and go up to 207. I'm like, no, that's not happening.
Not for a 2-bedroom.
No. Well, it's 3-bedroom, but still, it's still too high for that house. Like I said, 175. If he would have told me today, I'll take 175 for it, I'd be drawing the paperwork up tonight. Seriously. But now that we know what's going on, wasn't a wasted trip, but wasn't exactly a great day either.
Well, what you need to do is find one at a similar price and make an offer at that price.
Yeah, in that
When
condition.
they would have checked the comps, they'll say, well, the one down the street's 175. Then we might as well take Ken's offer.
It's a mile and a half from her work, and it took 5 minutes to get there due to traffic. So that was nice. And if the job didn't work out there, on the corner of the main street, there's a brand new nursing home. So that she could walk back and forth to work on.
When I was going to college, there wasn't a day that went by that I wish I lived closer to the school, so I wouldn't have to pay my ride $20 a week and be late some days because they would haul me here and there before they took me to where I needed to go.
Yeah, that's a factor in it. We don't want to drive. I don't want to drive 40, 50 miles a day. I'm a rolling transportation. I take her, I bring her, I go home, I go pick her up, I come home. So if we just keep it to that, no break, no lunch, if we're 10 miles away, that's 40 miles in a day. That's just too much driving. So, but they got it listed to have an open house on January 30th, but they're going to make a decision, according to the realtor, on Saturday. Isn't Saturday the 29th? Yeah,
Yep.
it is. So that makes no sense.
Yeah.
31st is Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. Built in 1955. It's an older home.
It didn't look bad for them.
Huh?
It didn't look bad for that old.
No, they went in, clearly the difference between night and day on the two homes. They went in and made it to where it will sell. Now, estimated market value is $157 to $199. So 185's kind of in the middle of that for me. What is this?
The house was built in 55, you might want to think about scheduling somebody to clean the ducts.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the furnace. Well,
It should be around $500 that they're charging me $590.
the ducts are the inside ducts, right?
Yeah, cleaning the
Property
HVAC
taxes
duct.
are going down. That's interesting. I mean, that's good. Went down 3 straight years.
I don't need to know, but how are the taxes themselves? And high or low or medium?
Property taxes in 2020 were 610.
Not bad compared to what I'm paying.
How much were the summer taxes? I always get those confused.
It doesn't have, but the one doesn't show 2 taxes. It just shows the one.
That's weird.
It was assessed at 107,200. 107,200. Man, I'm tired.
I'm paying $2,400 a year in property tax.
No HOA fees. That's good. I'm trying to get a map. Oh, I'm doing it the hard way. Let me get a map. I want to find out what that facility is. 3624 Stella.
Was there electric to the outhouse? Was there electric to the shed?
No, there was not.
I'm surprised.
Me too.
When you say electric to the shed, you mean it actually ran underground to the shed, or on a pole to the shed, or do you mean like just a long extension cord?
Well, there was no electric ran that I could see above the ground, and I didn't see any switches or anything in there, so it would be below the ground. So if you did it, it would be a long extension cord.
I only ask because we've got outlets on our carport. We're next to where my mom parks her car, and we've got the shed out on the driveway, and my dad just ran a extension cord from the outlet under the carport attached to the house to the shed.
Yep, I've done that.
Yeah, that's not exactly code.
So I don't think I can share. Well, I might be able to share my screen here. Let's see if I can do this. See if this will work. So this is the nursing home right here that is right up the street. Right here.
That's the one, this older one.
Yeah, no, yeah, this is brand spanking new. Hers is around the corner a little bit. I doubt Google drove in the parking lot. Oh, they might have. No, they didn't. Didn't think they did. But, so there's the nursing home. And the
Now, what kind of nursing home is it, you know?
No. Well, no, like I told Lorna, we'll deal with that when the time comes to deal with that. If she gets over there and she doesn't like the one, then wants to change, then that's fine. Should be right. That's the house right there. So it's not that far away. Now the tree is gone and the bush is still there, and they got that little goofy thing right there.
Hey, Ken, you're not showing that on YouTube, by the way, if you was wanting to.
No, I know, that's fine. I was just showing you guys. So, hi Rick.
Hello.
Hey, Rick.
Hello.
Evening, Rick.
Hello. How you all doing today?
Better than that.
I've just been waiting on Ken to start streaming all day.
27 degrees
I
here.
did do one live stream this morning when it was snowing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, great, 24.
We are currently 31, low of 14.
17 Fahrenheit here. No, pardon me, 7 Fahrenheit.
They're saying next week it's going to get up to 48 on Tuesday and 3 to 5 inches of snow on Thursday.
I bet you
Well,
all.
I guess I have the record today. We're 43.
So, not a wasted day, but not a great day. I mean, I honestly didn't think we'd go over there and be able to put an offer in, but
So what? Oh, excuse me. What happened to the first one? House.
just think of your worst case scenario for things that could be wrong
No.
and multiply it times 10. It was horrible.
Really, it looks nice.
I stepped in the bathroom and I sunk probably 4 to 5 inches because the floor was that soft. And then my next step, I went about probably 3 to 6 inches in the air because the wood had swollen and raised up. There were 2 holes in the ceiling that they tried to patch. My brother and I were looking at them like, because it was like in the middle of the bathroom. We're like, what in the world would they have hung from there? Or why is this patch like
It had
this?
to be a roof leak.
Oh, yeah, no doubt there's a roof leak. There was one place where the wall and the ceiling were, and I'm not exaggerating, this far separated. I could put my finger in it. Being the short guy that I am, I could reach up there and put my finger in it. And it just went downhill from there. So, and it's ironic too.
What would have happened if I would have tried to go in there with my wheelchair? Would I have fallen through the?
You couldn't. It's not wheelchair compatible. You couldn't have got in there.
Probably 32 inches.
Yeah.
Well, it's little.
I have friends that live in houses like that today. They just don't have the money to get it fixed.
Well, like I told everyone, I'd offer him maybe 140, but it is a money pit, and you're going to need thousands of dollars to make it livable.
Yeah.
The garage, I probably would have had to got out of my car like this. I probably would have had to get out of the car like... Okay, now I'm going to try to stand up because there was no room in the garage. The car barely would fit. So, I don't know who wrote the advertisement for that place up, but they were clearly not looking at that same house.
Because the roof will probably cost about $4,200 in that area, I would imagine.
If not more. If not more.
If it's that bad, there's at least some rotted plywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they give you 3 sheets of free plywood. After that, it's like 60 or 80 bucks a sheet.
I got my friend Steve's living in a house that he's renting where the rafters in the ceiling need to be replaced because 2 of them are busted. The landlord doesn't want to do anything about it.
Here you go, Greg.
Hey, all right.
What's it say? Navy Cadet.
Navy Federal Credit Union.
No.
I've been a member for over 25 years.
They won't let me there. Actually, do you have to have been in the Navy to be a member?
No, any branch of the service, a DOD, and I think a contractor now.
Yeah. Yep. I'm not a member, but he's correct. I could have been. I just didn't want to be. So we got a Walmart when we got back into our little town here, the Walmart that I can't stand, that I will do a live stream through there one day just to piss them off before I leave. We're in line. There's 3 of us in line. A lady that's got half the store, 12 kids, 15 carts. A lady that's got 6 items, and us that have 12 items. And this guy had the nerve to tell the lady, would you put the close sign up behind you? I'm closed. I looked at him and said, you ain't closed, dude. I'm in line. I can be your last customer, but you're not closing. He goes, no, I'm closing, sir. I said, loud enough that you guys could hear me 2 states over. I said, is there a manager on duty? I'll take care of you, sir. And he did.
It usually fixes it.
Laura is literally dragging me. Let's leave. Let's go down there. I said, no, I'm not moving. I am not. They'll put me in jail the night before I move. I was pissed. But he took care of it.
Instead of putting self-checkouts for people to for people to do the checkout themselves. I have a good idea for the checkouts. They can, instead of using the money to make those self-checkouts to make us check ourselves out, they can use that money to make robots to man all the normal checkouts.
That'd be even worse.
Yeah, it would. I don't mind self-checkout as long as I don't have to look a code up and try to figure it out. And I wouldn't mind self-checkout if I get a slight discount off my bill for doing someone's job.
Yeah.
I wouldn't question it. In fact, I'd probably relish doing it. But when you got 10 people standing around shooting the crap and nobody can run a register, it just frustrates me. I guess I'm just old and cranky at 62, damn it! Oh wait, hold on.
There's only one worker standing there to help with the help everybody with those self checkouts. Help the older people that don't know how to operate them.
Go easy on the older people, Alex. You got a lot of us older people in here.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me take care of that little problem.
Especially me.
Oh, goodness.
He knew what was coming.
Go to Home Depot.
Haven't been there in a long time.
They
I
got
don't go there because of them there or Target because of them allowing gays and them allowing the opposite sex in either bathroom.
I mean, careful with that, Alex.
I always go to the
A lot of
bathroom.
people often saying that. I'm friends with either or.
Alex, don't ever go to a foreign country like Korea. Okay? I know from experience you'll be in the bathroom right next to a woman, or you'll be in the bathroom right next to a woman, or you'll be doing what you need to do and a woman will walk in, and it's just everyday normal life. And you get used to it really quick.
I'm curious.
And usually it's not a very pretty woman either, so you're curious, Blackwatch, yes.
When Lorna's got at Walmart today, got her hand on your forearm trying to drag you away, she's saying, damn that black watch, damn that black watch. I'm gonna kill him.
No,
It wasn't that bad, was it?
no. She put forth a pretty gallant effort for about 30 seconds, and then she realized I wasn't budging. And I told her finally, I said, if I move, I'm going forward. And that's what I did.
Blackwatch, are you yellow? I'm curious. Yellow?
No, the kidneys are working pretty good, thanks, Greg.
I'm sure she had my best interest in mind to drag me away, but I just was not going to put up with it. And then we got to talking about the manager who's finally going to retire next month. Wait, the guy and I had a very nice conversation while he was checking us out. He's a nice kid. He's going to school here in town, graphic engineer, or graphic design, rather. He kept looking at his watch, because he was getting off work, I believe. And that's why he wanted to close it down to me to go elsewhere. So, what they should have...
He probably has a watch and wasn't looking at his phone.
No, he was... Well, he could have been looking at his phone. I don't know. He's looking at his wristwatch. But you're right. Because my brother today goes, watch this. Directions to, and his watch tells him the directions. Waste of time to me, but it's what he likes. So.
Did you think to ask them if they knew anything about Da Vinci?
I should have, huh? Yeah, no, I didn't.
Yeah, my dad doesn't put any effort into doing anything or looking up anything. He lets the computers do all of the work. He doesn't look at maps, he doesn't look at, he just gets on the computer, where's this and how do you do that? Like, Dad, you ever think for yourself anymore? Nope. I let the internet do it.
Hi, Catherine. Catherine's in the chat room. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to pin the Zoom meeting on top. Just leave it. Everyone knows what it is anyway. Or by now
What's your
they
name
should.
again? Oh, Catherine.
Yeah, Catherine just said hi in the chat room.
I'm waiting.
So,
She thinks she'd come in here and try to bug us guys.
I don't know, Catherine. Are you going to try to come in here and bug us guys? She can hear you.
She's coming in now.
Yeah, really.
Gary's standing on his own now.
We all mute ourselves.
He said it. He said it.
Blackwatch, you wrote it. Nice, just quoted you.
That's funny. So let's see.
I downloaded Stillwater today.
Is that a movie?
That's good. You say what is that?
Matt Damon.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, where his daughter is overseas and in jail.
right.
And the government won't help.
Yeah.
I heard he was
down
weird.
south of Minnesota. It's called Stillwater State Prison.
I heard she was in the Ukraine and the Russians were coming after her.
Didn't he play in Son of a Woman? Wasn't he a young guy?
No,
Wasn't he?
Matt Damon. No,
No.
No, it was Chris O'Donnell. Chris O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
Yeah. Oh, Al, you can't mistake him.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll forgive you this time. Write it down, Ken.
We started watching. I don't know if you guys have seen the series yet or not. Resident Alien. I think is it Resident Alien? Yeah, Resident Alien.
Yeah.
About the guy from space. We started watching part 2 today. Or season 2, part 1 today. Looks funny.
That's not the Sigourney Weaver series, is it?
Now,
Uh,
No.
TV series, I believe.
I'll tell you what bothers me lately is because of so many streams, so many cable, so many. And we got all these 80-year-old stars making movies that are lousy.
Yeah. I downloaded Cry Macho the other day. Wasn't too impressed with it.
Clint Eastwood. Yeah.
He's 95.
95 now, I think.
Hi, Catherine.
hey, Catherine.
Hi, Ken. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Catherine, I yelled at Blackwatch for what he said about you.
What?
I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting coffee.
And Ken gets and walks out of the room. Uh-oh.
How you doing, Catherine?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm good. I had, when Ken is streaming very late, I cannot always be there because I go to bed earlier. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, where did Alice go?
He left because when I stay up too often, too late, I get problems with my because I'm epileptic, so I should always sleep enough, like 7 or 8 hours per night.
I got up at 12:30 today.
Yeah, when did you get dressed?
Most sooner.
About 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I told you. I didn't think he was kidding. No way.
I see Alex left.
Yeah.
He went to put an offer in on the house at $190,000.
Yeah, did he?
Yeah.
You'll have problems in that house
Mom, we're moving.
too. Yeah. Well, it doesn't have a ramp, and he might have some trouble getting around that one too. But he probably would have went through that floor in that first house with the weight of that chair.
The chair's supposed to be about 400 pounds. The chair's supposed to be about 400 pounds.
Yep.
Or,
He'd be part of the foundation as well. You kidding? Wow. 600 pounds going 647 on that floor?
Changed my furnace filter today, my humidifier filter, cool air return filter, and my RAM got shipped today.
And your what? What's the last part?
RAM. RAM. Here, memory. Desktop memory.
I know what it is. Carry on, mud butter.
Got shipped today.
So
New
Tim
Egg
just,
or Amazon?
New egg. And they have the best price, $123 and change with free shipping.
Not Walmart? Oh my.
What? Which RAM?
G-Skill.
Oh yeah, good. This shall be
3,200 speed and CAS 14.
nice.
Because
For
our,
Intel? For Intel or for AMD?
For AMD.
oh, you're in her good books now. She's gonna bake you a cake tomorrow.
There's a file in it.
Sorry, Pat.
I'm on my second AMD system in 15 years.
What happened to the first one?
I retired it in 2019
Oh, okay.
after about 12 years.
Take it out back and shoot it, or you just retired it?
I just pulled the hard drive out, smashed it with a big hammer, took it to the local computer repair shop that's right around the corner. Said, here you go. And here's a Windows 7 CD too, with the license. And gave him the old keyboard and mouse.
I coulda went into-
I only let my computer live 5 years, and I either disable it or I give it to somebody. And I build me a new one.
That was a
I don't care
socket.
what people say. I don't trust them after 5 years. 4.5 years is good enough, and after that 4.5, I start building something new.
It was a socket 462 with an AMD Martin 2800 CPU.
Just don't tell Terry or anybody.
Never had a problem with it. The motherboard was an Asus 8-bit. AN7 was the model.
I gotta wonder about Tim. I sent him the credentials. He sends me back, what are the creds? So I just send him the credentials again.
Did you read the email I sent you? Put your glasses on?
The one you sent about the Zoom stuff? Or is there another one? Oh wait, I got it.
Just talking about.
Gotcha. We do have, I'm going to check before I open my big mouth. Yep. The fake account I started for Zoom is still alive and well, running for 2 days now on Brave browser. That's cool. But since no one will ever join that account that I know of, it's strictly for my green screen. It should as long as I keep Brave browser running, it should be good to go. And I changed that light around, it's still bright. Wish I could find when that house was listed in September again. See if there were any. I'd like to see the pictures from when it was listed in September to see if there's been any modifications or not. Because in September, if he posted it and it hadn't done anything, he would have his numbers backwards. You would think he would want a higher than 175. I just speculate he wants to get rid of it myself. And the realtors are the one that are trying to make a little bit of profit off of it.
No, don't get rid of it. Give it to Blackwatch.
What was that?
You didn't hear it? DVR it.
DVR. What's going on, Pope?
It's telling you to go back in time to watch, and you'll hear what he said.
Right.
And
Just
DVR
rewind
is
it.
back live TV.
You know, someone that we all know that says, I said it 10 minutes ago, just rewind it and watch it or something to that effect.
Oh, you mean Terry?
I think I've heard Doug say that a time or two as well, though.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as he listed this house, real estate people are going to scramble the previous pictures and everything. take them all down.
Oh, I'm sure.
Uh,
I'm sure they would. If they had any brains, they would. I know that. This house is being inspected next Thursday.
Ken,
Yes.
this company for the, for moving, they called you? Because you said something about an estimate yesterday.
No, he's not returned my call yet. He might not be back from Chicago. He had to go to Chicago for a job he had scheduled up there, so he might still be up there.
Oh,
He helped us move into this house, so I'm not sweating it yet, and I don't have a place to go yet, so it's not a big deal. Now if we find a place and things start going, and then you don't call back, I'll start getting worried.
and the other houses you want to look at?
We looked at 2 today. She sent us one more, but it was on the south side of Indianapolis, and I do not want to live in Indianapolis I don't even want to live just inside county line between Johnson and Marion County in Indianapolis. I want to stay out of Indianapolis. So
Oh,
I want to stay in the Greenwood, Whiteland, New Whiteland area, or if I'm going to move out, I'll move down into the Franklin area, which is about 10 miles away from where I want to be.
Indianapolis is bad? Because of the races or what?
It's a big city, and I'm not a big fan of big cities, and it's got its good, it's got its bad, like every other city in the world does. I'm sure if I go looking, I can find Charleston's got bad.
Oh. Hello, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Hey,
How you doing?
oh my God, he's awake.
barely.
Barely.
It's been a crazy week.
We're listening.
That was it. It's just been a crazy week.
It's been a crazy week. One of our Central Valley Aviation members, their email got hacked. My email got hacked. It's been crazy at work. Tracked a few things down. I think we know who the corporate is, but I don't want to talk about that live on YouTube. But anyway.
Then you ordered dinner and you got food poisoning again, so it's a pretty good day, right?
Yeah, well, I did get food poisoning back during a Christmas banquet somewhere.
Yeah, you'd mentioned that. You had.
That kind of sucked, and I paid 40 or 50 bucks for a plate. Come on.
Yeah, but it must have been the salmonella, Tim, because you were happy. You were happy, too.
Still happy.
Yeah.
That's why I'd be happy to be alive.
Yeah,
You
did you
need
make
that?
So, Tim, where's Greensboro at? Tennessee?
North Carolina. I lived there for 6 years.
Okay.
I was the assistant manager at Greensboro Auto Auction, which is the biggest auto auction on the East Coast. They've got their own rail train line in there. And I used to take care of Dean Green's personal jet, a Citation jet back in the day. Did a lot of cool stuff there. I even drove a limo for a little while because the limo driver got fired and nobody else knew how to drive a limo but me. I did that for a couple of months until they got a new one. They ship stuff out from California all over there, and they fly dealers from all over the country, some from all over the world sometimes, and they wine them and dine them. That's how they get their business. And it's probably why they're the biggest auto auction on the East Coast. They've got 2 hotels on their property.
Wow.
It's pretty big.
I just had a thought, Ken. You know, have you ever seen Barris Auto Auctions?
Barry Jackson.
Well, Barris, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
The auto auction. can you picture, do I have 150,000, do I have 150,000? Him runs up and he goes, I got 150,000, he takes the guy's picture with a flash right in his eye.
I'll tell you what, the auto-auction lifestyle, you're married to that. If you're, I was assistant manager. And back in those days, we didn't have cell phones. I had a pager, a two-way radio, and they just didn't give me a flip phone that had the orange and black screen. Right after that, I was like, I'm done with this. I'm married to this job. I'm always there. It's just stupid. 60 hours a week, I was on salary. It wasn't worth my time and trouble.
People are starting to ask me is when I'm going to divorce my job. I said never. I like my 11-hour days. Plus holidays.
So he
Well,
does.
I like my 10-hour days. I like having Fridays off, but I haven't had Fridays off in a long time because of the employee shortage.
Yeah, that's a good one, BH. I seen that the other day. It took me a second to like, what's he? And then the bell finally rang, and I'm like, that's a good one. How long have we been streaming for here? Almost an hour.
Minutes and he started at 7.
Yep, right at 56 minutes. So, I think I'm going to end the stream, but keep the Zoom going. I will be back at my normal time after I get dinner and refreshed and everything else. So, Tony, thank you so much for being here.
How's Alex? How's Alex doing? I saw something. He was at a hospital today. I got a notification from.
Who?
Alex.
No, that was the other day. He was going to his doctor's. He did a going, and he made it public today. He's fine.
Oh.
So.
I was at work when I saw it, so I wasn't able to
Well,
look at it.
yeah. All right, Tony, thanks. I'll see you in a little bit. I